Hello. All right. I think we are on. Finally. Yesterday I couldn't hop on. I tried to, but we had a storm a coming, and much like every single day right now, it's rainy season, but we hope to get through tonight because tonight is going to be very special. We're going to be playing Hogwarts Legacy for the second time. The first time I played on the PS5 and I kind of almost finished, I didn't 100% it, but I finished the main storyline as a Ravenclaw. And this time I want to go through as a Gryffindor. And guess what? I think my goal is to 100% it. So we might make one day out of the week a weekly Hogwarts Legacy playthrough so that way I can get through it. Maybe a couple days. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I hope y'all know that. Talk about Harry Potter even on things not related to Harry Potter. And as we get that new game going, I'm going to be talking a lot more about Harry Potter. There's supposed to be a Hogwarts Legacy 2. I want to say maybe, hopefully it'll come out in 2027. And then in 2026, maybe, or 2027, we'll get the Harry Potter TV series on HBO Max. And that's going to be super exciting. But we'll talk a lot about all of that if it comes up during the gameplay because it is heavily on my mind. What else is on my mind? Well, I thought we could start today with just doing a quick reaction / review of some of my favorite parts of the Donkey Kong Bonanza trailer or the direct that dropped on the 18th. I've seen it. I've seen it a few times already. I'm so excited for it. I'm the biggest Donkey Kong fan. Well, okay. So I didn't play any of like the new remakes or anything like that, but I say I'm a big fan because I've played the Donkey Kong Country games when they first came out. That's over 30 years ago, and it has a really special place in my heart. And I can't really describe like what Donkey Kong means to me. It's just it's a well, I'll just describe it as this. It is a core memory that I have. A core memory from being, how old was I then? Maybe like 8 years old or something like that, 9, 10. No, it had to have been like 8 or 9 or something like that. It's a or 7. I can't quite remember. But it's a core memory that I have on just sitting on the floor in front of like those old small TVs in my room, and just because I was a very lonely introverted child, very similar to me as an adult, but I had a lot more complications back then. Gaming was like my refuge, and just playing DK Country for hours on end after, coming home from school and trying to beat it, staying up late night. I just remember that experience and I feel that experience. And so finally seeing Donkey Kong get his flowers and get a really good game made. I know that we have DK64, but it wasn't that great. I'll be honest. But finally getting him to see him in, like, get the Odyssey treatment is just wonderful. And to be fair to Mario, he already got like that treatment on 64. His 64 was fabulous. But this seems to be the same Odyssey team. They're not saying, I really could care less. If this is not the Odyssey team, then wow, they have two really great teams in that company. So we're going to just watch it real quick and then I'll give you just my thoughts on a couple of the biggest points. Obviously, the biggest point is this first section when she starts out singing. Like, music is such a huge part of Donkey Kong. It's amazing that they turned Pauline into a singer because it fits with Donkey Kong so well. And it's not like Donkey Kong is singing, right? But these games are so well known for their musical style and just classic songs that should probably be in, out in space as an example to all of the alien species of what humans can do, right? Because it evokes so many different feelings, so much melancholy, so much atmosphere that, starting this out, even though it's a vocal, it's not instrumental, but starting it out with such an emotional song is just incredible. And I've been humming like this tune in my head the whole last couple days. Let's hear her beautiful voice.
When the world felt so cruel and bleak, when the hole looked so dark and deep,
I'm sad she won't be Otterock for very long, it looks like. I hope that there's a way that she turns back into Otterock, because he's so cute too. Or she's so cute. I guess it's still Pauline, huh? Look at all those monkeys in the background. That big ape. Yeah, his expression, his body movement is just beautiful. He's so goofy.
Bananas, the discovery of the century, made right here on Ingot Isle. This is excellent news for #1 banana fan, Donkey Kong.
The narrator was really killing it with his
he's
expressions
about to
too.
enjoy the noble
Look at his
bananas,
tongue.
a sudden tempest sends him deep
Look at his lips flapping.
underground. As his adventure begins, DK teams up
I
with
hope there's
Odd Rock.
more music-related things
But
than what we saw here. I'll point them out, but
it's no rock at all. It's
I just want
actually
this to be
a
full of
talented young
music
singer named
everywhere,
Pauline.
games, etc., everything.
Now, Donkey Kong just wants bananas.
Of course he does.
And Pauline wants to find
We
a
better
way
see a
back
horde of
home
bananas
to the
somewhere.
surface. It's said that one's wish will be granted by reaching the planet core. So the unlikely duo set off on a strange subterranean adventure. The story takes place in the underground world, where the
This is
scenery
so
changes
clever.
the deeper you go.
If it is the Odyssey team,
Some layers
Odyssey
are
team did
so spectacular
the
that it's hard
world
to
map,
believe
right?
You're underground.
In this
DK
case,
can run.
it's just like instead of going all over
Jump.
at the top, you're just going straight down, and that's kind of
and
cool.
climb through each environment.
I wonder
Using
if
his
the
incredible
world gets
physical
smaller
prowess,
as you go
can
down.
freely move in any direction, but that's not all. Almost anything in your path, you can smash.
Now, DK
Crash.
is known for its platforming difficulties.
bash.
At least, like Donkey Kong Country, for me, growing up, was super
You can
difficult.
even do this to a massive rock formation.
And
if you want.
this seems kind
As
of
you
easy.
barrel through obstacles in your path, you'll also collect golden bananas.
But I'm guessing
known
they'll have a
as
hard mode.
Vanadium gems.
Oh,
More of
banana.
those later.
Who else is going to be eating a
Let's
lot
take
of
a look
bananas
at some
from
of
now until the
things
launch of this?
Kong can do.
Me.
Punch.
You can have plantains, you can have
Smash
banana
enemies.
chips, you can have
Walls.
dehydrated ones.
The ground, and most things you can get your hands on with incredible force.
Banana
Destruction
bread.
can lead to discoveries, so set off a chain
Just
reaction
plain whole
and see
bananas,
what
bananas
happens.
with peanut butter. Yeah, I'm gonna go crazy with
Dive
bananas.
punch. Unleash a powerful punch directly downward. How
What
deep
I
you punch
do
into the
like is
ground
that
depends on the strength of the terrain.
Donkey Kong can only do a few
Roll
things, right?
forward.
He can roll, right?
Roll
He
at high
can
speed,
jump,
send
hold on to
lighter objects
vines.
soaring. Combine this with
jump
punches
on
and jumps to really mix
creatures.
things up.
He can
Hand
sort of
slap.
punch. He can, yeah.
Make
But
some
now here we're
noise to
adding a
collect
ton of different
scattered
things.
items.
The hand slap's sort of
Or
cool. Like I
detect
like the
hidden
movement.
objects using
I don't
sonar.
get how it's sonar, but
You can even use your feet when your hands are occupied.
it's like the feet. Yeah.
Tear off. Grab a chunk of terrain and
There's just so
tear it
many
off.
different
Or tear up
moves
turnips to
that they've
find
added
items.
to him that
And
makes
even
him
tear chunks
really
off
fun.
your
Whereas
foes.
before, like you would always want to switch to Diddy or Dixie,
Swing.
or
Grab
just
a
be
chunk
Diddy and Dixie.
swing it to attack.
And in this case, like it
Harder
seems like,
chunks can be
you know,
used
you
to
got no
break
choice, you gotta be
stone
Donkey
with
Kong,
ease.
but they've given him a lot
Or
of
smash
upgraded
spiky
moves
thorns. Chunk jump.
with
Use
really
a
cool
chunk to
names.
double jump.
Chunk
This will
jump,
help you
chunk
reach new
chunks,
heights.
double chunk.
Throw. Throw a chunk. Or aim at a target like this. Throwing a boom rock or gold can have explosive effects. If you throw chunks made of softer material, you can stick them to a surface and pile them up. Turf serve. This lets you ride on chunks.
So up until this point, it seems like a
Speed up and aim
regular
for smaller enemies to knock them away.
direct,
Make
right?
music. The power of Pauline's singing.
This is
will
what I
help show you the
expected
way.
out of this direct. What
It
I
can
got
also
after
remove
this,
these strange seeds
completely
that
unexpected. See those like
someone
things in the back right
left
there move
behind.
like the, I forgot what level it is in Odyssey,
You
but
never know
Odyssey
what
has
you'll
that type
discover
of
in the underground
spinning
world.
mechanic. So it's gotta be the Odyssey team.
So carve your own path with DK's abilities.
I am not one of the people disappointed that we didn't get a Mario Odyssey 2 because I love this. I
The many
absolutely love
layers
this.
of the underground
This is what I've
world
been waiting
host
for
to a
30 years.
variety of inhabitants.
So
Some
extra.
are mysterious and aren't too bothered by DK's
So they still have the
destructive
kooky, zany
It looks
cast of
like Cranky
characters.
Kong and his companion
Cranky.
Rambi are also venturing through the layers of the world.
Rambi.
Then there are the giant
I love him.
elders
I have a Lego
who
figure
call
of him.
the underground world home. They're said to possess ancient bonanza powers.
And I love how like it's really ripened bananas that they have around them.
By learning their bonanza powers, Pauline's singing can do something special.
She's so
She
cool.
can make Donkey Kong transform. With
Yeah, this is where I went
incredible
wild.
destructive power, even hard terrain poses no problem.
I watched this live.
Plow through the world
Well, I
and
didn't watch it.
smash
I
as
heard
much
it
as
live from
possible with
my
the powerful
car because I just
Kong
couldn't wait, so I
Bonanza.
just put it on my car and
DK can
left it on
transform into a zebra.
the
He's as speedy as he is striped.
thing
He can
between
even
the
breathe
two
over
chairs.
water.
And when I heard this,
Or
I was like,
crumbling
what is
pathways.
happening right now?
That's the swift zebra bonanza. Oh yeah, he can also turn into an ostrich, a flying ostrich.
He's got the
Spread your
arms for
wings
it.
and soar through the sky.
Yeah,
You can
that
use updrafts
music in
to
the
gain more
background,
air.
that's gotta be Pauline, and she's
Then
singing
drop
so
A-bombs from great
cool.
heights to send enemies
Or maybe,
scattering. That's right.
Well,
it's
yeah, it's gotta be
Ostrich Bonanza. Bonanza transformations don't last forever, though. You can transform again by collecting gold to build up your Banergy.
Banergy. I love that. Everything's gonna be bananas
You're
now.
not limited to when or where
Look
you
at his
transform,
booty.
and you can swap between transformations. So get creative and use them as you adventure to the planet core.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking that they decided to do was they decided to get him to transform into the animals instead of doing the animals as like, I don't know, like a room or like a side quest. Like before you used to have to find the quest, right? And then you became the animal and then you did the thing, or you were donkey and the animal. And then you were able to do that room and then you finished and you left. Here they were like, hey, we know you love the animals. Here you can just have Donkey Kong transform into them. I am looking forward to see on guard though. I hope they have him here. They better have him here.
Standing in our hero's way is the Void Company, the mightiest mining operation both above ground and below. Grumpy Kong works to create gigantic corporate soldiers. Poppy Kong is responsible for subterranean info gathering.
Look at her reaction
While
to
Void Kong is in charge of the whole company. This nefarious crew is responsible for the banana-stealing maelstrom on Ingot Isle, and they're heading straight down to the planet.
Right there, you see? I think that Poppy's gonna end up being a help in the end. So she's going to turn on them, or maybe both of them, right? Will turn on him. Or maybe he'll change his mind too. He's way too cute to not have him like be a cute playable character next time or something like that. And by the way, all of these guys, I need them added to Mario Kart World ASAP.
Core.
The planet core? But no! I'm going.
The audio is
I'm going with DK,
kind of
so
off
just
here, right?
Stay away!
Voidco blocked off all the routes to the lower layers, so no one could reach them.
I think I just saw a little monkey scratch his butt.
DK and his pals will come face to face with the enemies guarding these
It's
routes.
just incredible.
So use all
It
the
looks
power
so
at your
good.
disposal to take
This to
on
me-
a host of powerful foes.
This to me is
By
game of the year.
defeating them, giant sinkholes will open, clearing a
That's a little
path
loud.
to the lower layers of the underground world. Found throughout the underground world are
So
golden
good.
bananas called Banandium Gems. They're not always visible though. Sometimes they're buried in the walls, the ground, and other places. There are a whole bunch to find. You can also obtain these gems by completing challenges in the ruins found throughout your adventure.
Yeah, I mean, all this info already like in 10 minutes.
Challenges include
Crazy.
time-limited battles, courses where you'll need clever solutions,
I like the mini games being
side-scrolling
different.
stages, and
That's
more.
fine. The Bramble! I hope they have like
Keep your eyes
difficult
peeled to find the
versions of
Banandium
this.
Gems.
I'd like to try them out. It doesn't mean I'm gonna play it. I might even play in the
There
easy
are
mode.
plenty
Who
of
knows?
ruins to discover, so give them a try.
So Zelda, like a lot of this reminds me of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Did you hear him kind of go? "Brrr"?
As you collect Banandium Gems, you'll gain skill points. These can be
They did
used
not
to
have to do
increase
this. They did
stats
it.
such as your max
And if you
health
look, like they
or
have,
the destructive
they have like
power of your
these on
punches.
the left and then
Power up
hidden
Donkey
ones
Kong
on the
to
right. So
match
there's like
your
an extra
playstyle.
15.
For example, if you
that we're not
strengthen
even
your
seeing
sonar,
there.
you'll be able to detect treasure from further away, which could lead to new discoveries.
I wish that worked in real life. I
Or
wouldn't lose my
use
keys
skill
so
points
often.
to learn new skills.
Surf
There are
surf.
all sorts
I
of
wonder if
items
that's
to
a
find
mistake.
as you
I do a
explore.
lot of those on social media.
Banandium chips are shaped like slices of banana. And they can be traded for Banandium gems at the chip exchange. These gold nuggets are, unsurprisingly, called gold. You can exchange
you.
gold for useful items
Keep
at
some
the
things
stuff
normal.
shop. There are fossils too.
I get why they put in
You can
balloons,
trade
but
these
what
for
does it
different
actually do when
fashions
you can
at
do so
local
much
style shops.
already? Maybe like they're useful before you get the ostrich.
Just open the closet and customize the perfect fits for Donkey Kong and Pauline.
The closet looks like a cello.
Or even change up your fur color. No look
Doing
is
the
too
blue.
much for Donkey Kong, or too little. Almost every article of clothing comes with its
He's
own
got the tie to
benefits,
cover himself
so
up.
mix and match your look to suit the situation.
He looks so cool like that, and like that, and like that.
If you find a treasure chest buried in the ground, crack it open, and you might receive a treasure map showing the location of Banandium gems or fossils. Their locations will be
Okay,
marked on your map.
Nintendo should
Pretty
do this
helpful
for
for
every
finding
single game,
collectibles.
right? I'm right on
You
this.
can also see which fossils and
Really
Banandium
annoying
gems
not
you
to know
collected,
how much you have
making
left
it
of
easy to
things.
see how close you
Just give
are
us
to
a map
completion.
to find. Make it really difficult.
There's plenty more to do in the underground world when not adventuring.
But give us a map.
Need a rest? Carve out a space and enjoy a
This is
getaway.
super cool.
You can recover in bed. And enjoy listening to tunes with the music player.
But I wonder if you can listen to
Might even
music
find new discs when defeating
outside of that area. So you press play on that song, and then you just go do your adventure,
When it
and
comes to
maybe
moving
that song
between
lasts for
layers,
X amount of time.
subterranean eels have your back. These elevators will help you easily move between layers you visited at any time.
The
And if you
DK
get
rap.
lost, no need to worry. You can
Gosh,
always
I heard that song
teleport within
so
the layer
much.
you're
I
currently
don't know it
exploring.
though,
Teleport there?
but I'm about to relearn it. And I hope they add
In
more
photo
stuff.
mode, you
Give
can
us another
freely
rep.
change the in-game camera angle and adjust other settings to snap pics. Get a photo
He
like
looks
this,
so good with that.
or that.
How did
Unleash
it
your
do that
inner
photo?
shutterbug and create your own captivating scene.
Look at his faces, man.
By sharing a
I'm falling in
Joy-Con
love
2
with Donkey
controller
Kong all
or
over
using
again.
A second set, you and a pal can control Donkey Kong and Pauline separately to buddy up in local co-op play. As Pauline,
He reminds me
you
of
can
someone
unleash
I've met
vocal
before.
blasts
Like he's
using
always
Joy-Con
making
2
these
mouse
goofy
controls.
faces. That
You
he's
can also
unaware
copy
he's
the
making.
material of nearby terrain to give your vocals even more texture.
Bam! Kapow! This is
By
the
working together, even
Pauline
tough enemies don't
does
stand a chance.
the Batman TV show. Kaboom!
This game also supports Game Share. Even if only one player has the game, they can quickly share
Okay,
it to
Nintendo
another
didn't
player
have to
so
do
they
this.
can join on their own system.
I just have to say, thank you. Please do this for other things too. I cannot believe that Nintendo did this, but I want them to do this for everything. Because that's incredible. I play with my kid a lot, and the fact that I can do this with him on his original Switch is it's magic. So thank you.
Platforming action, assist mode
Using
is the
that.
way to play. It guides you in the right direction, halves the damage you receive, and more. Assist mode supports you in your adventure to be the best Kong you can be. Outside of the main game, there's a mode where you can carve stone using mouse controls called
And I
DK
repeat,
Artist.
Nintendo did not have to do this, but
Rotate to
thank
paint.
you. It's goofy. I'm probably not gonna use it that
Carve
often,
material.
but the fact that it's there and it's got good
Or add
ASMR.
some back on. You can even change the lighting and add delectable banana effects.
We're about to get some crazy stuff
Give it
though.
a try and sculpt to your heart's content.
I won't do it. I'll do nice pictures, nice sculptures.
This game also
The internet's
supports
gonna go
amiibo
crazy with that.
accessories. A new Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo figure
I'm
is
seriously
also
considering
on the
getting
way.
that.
Scanning it
Just
unlocks
for that.
Pauline's
Like if I
Diva
find out I
dress.
can't get the diva dress
By
without
scanning the
the
Donkey Kong
amiibo,
series
I'm getting the
shown
amiibo.
here, gold Kong tiles with explosive power will appear. Every other amiibo released up to this point is also compatible.
Okay,
If you
this is
scan them,
probably
you'll
like
get
the
giant spheres like these.
thing that I was like meh about this, right? Okay, cool, spears. Woo, marbles, giant marbles. What else? What else do they give you?
Look at us, DK. I love to sing more than anything.
Me too. I love this picture. He looks so cute. I just want to squeeze his cheeks. They're so cute. But yeah, this line got me because I also love to sing, and it's just obviously she is just a wonderful singer, right? So she has that talent to be able to go out and sing, but just hearing that in a video game, like having the main or one of the two main protagonists, you can say she's the main one, right? She definitely is doing a lot more than the fairies in Ocarina, right? But having her say that, like have that dream, it's really cool to hear in a video game, right?
Heart of gold, a wish come true. I have this dream. Oh, maybe if we get to the surface, you and me, we can make it more than a dream.
Oh, best buddies.
Onto that
Join the powerful Donkey Kong and the talented singer Pauline as
She's
they
so
set out on an
cute.
adventure to the fabled planet Core.
Toblerone.
My own special power? DK!
I wonder what the scene is about.
Donkey Kong Bonanza.
I was just blown away.
Available
Here,
July
finish, sir.
17th only on Nintendo Switch 2. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. The Donkey Kong and Pauline amiibo will also be available July 17th.
I can't believe we all went from like, this game's gonna be $70 to like, I also need the amiibo. The amiibo, I don't care like how much it costs, I also need it. But no, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the entire direct. Like this is they've done great directs before, Nintendo has, right? But you know, went from like very, very excited about this game to unbelievably excited. So excited I cannot contain myself. So that is nuts. Absolutely nuts. Okay, well, let's get over to playing a little bit of a game tonight because I'm still on the launch games. Right now I'm just thinking all about Donkey Kong Bonanza, but I know that I have to play the rest of the launch games before that comes out, before I make that my full-time personality, Donkey Kong. So we have a few weeks now. I have a few games to get through. I really want to play. What is that called? Oh, the one on GameCube, the Zelda game. It'll come to me. But I want to play that one. I don't know if I'll have time. That's why I want to kind of dedicate one day to like playing a wizard game and then maybe another one to a regular Nintendo game. So this is, what is Hogwarts Legacy? It's not, no, Portkey Games is, let's just call this like a triple A game. To me, it's a triple A game. It's the first one that I've played in a long time. Not since Fallout have I played like a game that's this labor intensive. And we'll play that one. And then we'll see if we play it tomorrow too. It takes a long time to beat this game. But since I know what to do, I'll be able to speed run through it. My goal is to complete it, but I think maybe on this one it's just to be able to see the... Oh wait, I can use... Oh, I need to charge my Joy-Con, so we're gonna wait to use the mouse for this. We're pleased to inform you that you have been accepted at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year student. Term begins on the 1st of September. Preliminary supplies have been collected for you and will accompany you on your journey to the castle. As you may be aware, the decree for the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery prohibits the use of magic by those under the age of 17 outside school. However, due to your unique circumstances, the ministry has graciously agreed to allow Professor Eleazar Big to help you hone your spellcasting before escorting you from London to the castle for the start of term feast and the sorting ceremony. Yours sincerely, Professor Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. So when I first played this game the first time, it was wild. I was so happy. So happy. Being like a huge Potterhead, like it felt like the first time I got the chance to go to Hogwarts. Since playing it, I think that there's things that they could have improved upon, but like what can I What can I do about that except for the wait for the next game that they come up with? I think she's almost good. But this makes more sense. So we're not going to spend too much time on this one. Last time I spent a long time trying to find my face. Wow, this is incredible, like how close to my face type these are all are. Probably this one's closest. And I don't... Are we getting darker here? Or I can't even tell. Okay, there we go. Like, what's happening here? So there's a little bit of a lag. I did not get the Hogwarts Legacy for the Switch when it came out because I don't like this, see? I didn't like how slow it seemed. Like, and the renders were not as great. So I love that they did a whole new one. How do I get rid of this freckles? Because I don't have freckles. She looks wonderful with that, but that's not me. There we go. What's this complexion about? What's the complexion? Oh, she looks... Okay. I don't want to make myself look haggard here. We'll go with that one. So I skipped it, even though like the Switch is my main console, and I did get the PS5 to be able to play this game. I'm using it now for other things, right? But not game related. So I'm excited to be able to actually play it on the Switch and finish it here. So at some point I stopped playing it on the PS5 because I was like, yeah, well, we'll just wait for it to come out on the Switch. And then the Switch one came out and then it wasn't so hot. And then these guys were like, well, we've made a full new update to the game. So it's gonna look as much as it can to... Oh, it's creepy. Her looking at me here. As much as they can on the Switch too, because obviously probably the PS5 is still better. But I do appreciate that they did this in the first place, right? So, and I think my understanding is that they've added something like, I don't know, hopefully like I can use the actual Joy-Cons to wave that around. I don't feel like I'm waving a wand around. Okay, let's listen to the tone.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
A few cobwebs and some dust.
Okay,
Nothing to be concerned about.
And I do think it's probably better in the PS5. I can already get a sense that it's probably better.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
That is what I used before.
That was quite something. A few cobwebs and some dust.
Yeah, that's not...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
That's not me for a few years.
I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Okay, so story mode, focus on story with minimal gameplay challenge. A light gameplay challenge. I believe I played normal. There's no way I did hard. We'll just do story mode. And we'll go with... Oh, what is a really Harry Potter name? I don't know. I want to go with Galinda, but no. We'll go with Helly. Semi-Severance. Helly. I'm gonna make it up. Not DUI. What? Denver. I'm not from Denver. I've never lived there. But whatever. I'm a witch, not a wizard. Okay, we can start.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
This is one of the best starts I've seen to a video game. It was especially clever to have you, like, have your character already there so you're in the cutscene. Because this next part is so gorgeous and unexpected. Avalanche. And you did wonderful. All of you.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
Helly Denver.
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
She looks so happy.
You couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an
I
exceptional
love
teacher,
this next
he's
part.
also remarkably intuitive.
If this is the
and
first time you're
gifted
watching this, I'm sorry.
Mr. Osric
I'm
is
spoiling
prone
that
to
something's
flattery.
happening here. And I will be
dare say
talking
it's one of
over
the reasons he's risen so
people.
far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
A newspaper
have.
article.
Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
What?
How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's the glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Let me see. Yep, it's right there.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do... Hang on!
It's a dragon! And there we have the Thestrals, which we can only see once we've seen death. So that dude went bye-bye.
The key! Give me your hand! Adios! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion.
Very
That
humble.
stuff will right you in a second.
Okay.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Okay.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
I'm just looking to
George
see
dead?
if there's any like major errors. It's obviously it's not gonna look good as the PS5 one. I know that for
Where
sure.
do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching
Oop,
for evidence of a
wrong one.
long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Oh, look at
Hogwarts
that.
Castle was built by, and is
Okay,
itself
that's some
a
decent
stronghold
walking
of
over
that
the
ancient
rocks.
magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
I wonder if they could make this story into a movie.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here.
I'd watch
It
it.
appears to be a sort of enchantment.
Oh, okay.
Someone
Gotta
wanted
get
to
close.
block this path.
Nope.
Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus
But
on
I only
the
just
center.
started. ZR to perform a basic cast. Okay. I seem to be an expert. Use your camera to select next target. Okay. Gosh, it's all coming back to me slowly.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Sorry, sir. Playing around a bit.
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
I wonder what British people think about
up
our bad
there.
accents. Our bad British accents.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
The sound's still really, really nice.
Steady yourself. Reparo!
Like, they did a great job making this game. And even though the graphics don't look as good, again, as the PS5, the fact that I can take this anywhere and it's portable, cannot beat that.
Almost there.
Look at that seagull. Yep, it's pretty smooth.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy.
Their
That
privacy,
portkey
you
led us
say?
here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Okay, sir. If I recall correctly, walls are important. Minimap shows your surroundings. With you, purple arrow in the middle. This pin is your current objective. Press the up to toggle quest objective details. Press and hold. Professor Fig and I have travelled via Portkey to a remote cliffside in the Scottish Highlands. We need to explore the mysterious ruins that we suspect the Portkey was meant to lead us to. We'll do this one.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
See it, you say? I do think people can look into the future, but not by much.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
All right. Let us continue to explore. What's nice is like I'm not getting completely lost.
That
I'm
enchanted crystallized
might get
stone
lost
again.
later, but
But what could it be blocking?
I'm remembering. And I don't even have a remember all.
What's this? Professor Fig!
There we go. Oh, he ran.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
I don't
And
know.
how is there a room behind it?
What room?
It's magic,
I
dear.
don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Let's investigate.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Oh,
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
we've come across a dwarf sleeping on the job.
Hello?
Oh, it's a goblin. Are there dwarves in this? Or are all the little people goblins?
It can't be.
Tis.
Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Professor Fig
Your wife's portkey.
is very intelligent.
Yes, of course.
He quickly adapted
This
to the
way, then.
moment.
Stay close.
Goblins have their own type of magic,
After you.
but I think that they can use wands.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
I do actually think they could come up with a script for this game, a movie script, and because it's so heavily focused on goblins
Hundreds.
and
In
their
fact,
backstory,
you'll
they
see
could
quite a
add
few
so
on our
much
way to vault
lore
number
to
12. As we
Harry
speak,
Potter.
we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see
The
now
main
are the newest.
stories.
Our private
This is just a video
entrances to
game.
the bank common at
Is this
Gringotts?
canon? Would we consider
They
this
are
canon?
most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or
Maybe.
both, could have arranged for such a service.
If the cursed child can be
You
canon,
want to
then
take a
this
breath?
can too.
A what?
Like semi-canon, let's call it.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
So when I was first playing this game, when it came out, I had extreme vertigo. And all of this, like, minecart stuff, it got to me. Like, even the music undulating got to me.
12.
So it's nice to play without having issues.
On your way.
That's an interesting armband. I'm glad I doubly noticed myself in the video game and myself.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glue you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
Let's go
What do
in.
you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Beautifully written. There's so much mystery already.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Okay, let me get my Joy-Cons. I don't think you can actually do anything with them. Let's see. Would be cool. No. Doesn't recognize anything. Although, actually, wow. Okay. It did recognize the mouse. Let me just get stuff out of the way. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's try it this way. So, how do we do this? A, B. A, ooh. E, B. That is not easy though. I feel like there was more effort doing that than whatever it is I did with the other controllers.
There, I saw something.
But that's only to learn. You don't do that every time. Oh, okay. All right, so I've got the mouse activated now. Wow. This is totally different. Yeah. Okay. Let's try it with the mouse a little bit first. I might change it back. I'm so used to just playing with a controller. Okay, hold on. Girl, cast Revelio. Okay, that's the regular one. While searching through the ruined castle, I happened upon a strange glowing doorway. We found ourselves in an ornate vestibule. We remain unsure. Okay.
Revelio. A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
I do think we need some sort of attachment to the Joy-Con to make it more mouse-like.
This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn
Because
our
it
way out
feels
of here.
weird.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But
Can
to
you
what
teach me
end, I can't
Lumos,
say.
please? I'm blind
Stay
here.
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Okay. I'm still moving with the left joystick though, so the mouse is just to move my field of view.
I see something up ahead.
And
What is
to
it?
do the basic spell.
That glow again, but on the floor.
Okay, let's Revelio, girl. And I have to like stop
Revelio.
to do Revelio. So I'm gonna have to change eventually my controllers because I don't like where everything is at. Regular investigate.
Lumos.
Investigate.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
All right. Investigate.
Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Okay, let's try it. A, B. A. B. A. Oh. B. There we go. Better. You've acquired the one lighting charm, Lumos. Hold ZR, tap X to cast or extinguish Lumos. See, like ZR and tap X. Okay. It's already much better not being in mouse mode. So I don't think mouse mode works really that great for this.
Lumos.
At least not to my preference.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Okay. Is it not? There we go.
Look out!
Protego! I was very slow with that. He's really good. Come on. Sometimes it makes it seem like all wizards are really good at everything. They can all do like all these spells, but very obviously there's wizards that can and wizards that can't. Those that can teach. Weird. Very different from the saying, although that is not an accurate saying.
Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
Teachers are great.
This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Lumos.
What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere.
Yeah, I can run. Are they? Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
Oh, here we go.
Lumos.
No, Revelio.
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
And now we Lumos it.
Lumos.
Last time I did this, they came out and attacked me. So I don't know what you're thinking doing this again. Oh, you're pointing at each other. Right?
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Or it's here, right? Hey, can you come over here? There we go.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
A little bit too quiet. No, go for the one closest to you. Why? Are there more? Hold X during potato to stun enemies with the stupefy counter. Stunned enemies take extra damage. Hold it. Okay, just hold it. Come at me. Come at me, bro. There you go. One at a time, please. Come on. Wonder if I could just press the Z button? Nope, I have to do it. Each time I throw a spell, I gotta hit the button. Alright.
Lumos.
Professor. Where are you? L to sprint. I knew that. Ooh. Should I go into this mystery room? Goose. It is a very long intro though. And we're still not at Hogwarts yet.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
It's just incredible how they were like, oh, let's make a Harry Potter game. And then they decided to do something completely different. Like not using any of Harry Potter, just saying, were you gonna use Hogwarts as a backdrop? It's part of our storyline. And come up with something completely new and so far unrelated, right? They haven't related the events of this story to the Harry Potter story.
The path we've created may be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard...
Good amount of blinking. Love it.
...themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
These are good character models. And I love the wardrobe. Like they've expanded on the wardrobe of wizards so much with this
the glow
game
that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed. but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why.
What?
We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
Enter the coolest nemesis that's come up anywhere in a long time. Ranrock is so cool.
My reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
He's just so
No
bad.
need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Oh, sweet
Choose
goblin
your
banker.
next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key.
He's just
and
doing
you
his
did-
job.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Heck no. These giant guys are like so video game. That was the most video gamey part of the story. The golems. Sure, there are giants in this world. But that guy screams video game. Oh, look at the stars. They're squares.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
You're having an off day.
Where are we?
It can't be. It
Can
seems
it?
those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Speaking of music that evokes emotions. Woo! John Williams. He's so good with this. Yeah, that intro was just as good playing the second time around. And so far, the Switch is handling, but we're about to get into the castle, and the castle is a lot more difficult to render. Like, there were tiny bits of glitches on the first day of this game's release, even on the PS5, with like the doors not opening up fast enough, but we'll see.
Oh, good. We haven't Miss the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
But I like the other outfit.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course,
Will
sir.
do.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
And the voice acting here is fantastic. Like all of the characters here. This is Simon Pegg. I love him in this.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
But all of them are really good. Like they
Prepare
put in
yourself
so
to
much
meet
effort.
The headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting
Is it?
ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever
Rumors.
patience I had left.
Is it him? I'm not even
If you're
sure.
lucky, we might
I
still
think
be
it's
able to
him
get you
as
sorted
the
this
voice actor.
evening.
He's so good though, whoever this is.
I'll be in touch.
Righto, let's get... What is this walk? She's walking kind of funky.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Okay, what will it be? Gryffindor or Slytherin? Oof. I guess it depends on the house I want to be in. Obviously, like, the best looking house is Hufflepuff.
It's a bit older than the others, aren't you?
I've already done Ravenclaw.
You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Gryffindor is very nice and
I'm looking
cozy.
forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond
And
the castle
Slytherin.
grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal
Cold
to
and
teach
gloomy.
you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense
Hesitation?
of... what is it?
But if I do the Slytherin one, I'll be able to do some of the, like, bad guy storyline. I do want to see the Gryffindor common room. Maybe I'll have to play it a third time. Oh no. Oh no. Am I clicking Slytherin? Alright, I'm doing it.
I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
This isn't me at all.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps
That's
you
giving me the
belong to
heebie-jeebies.
Slytherin.
No, I don't. Not IRL, but in this case, I will accept this house
You belong
for the
in
gameplay.
Slytherin.
Oh, and one more thing. Due
What
to the
is it?
unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
What a liar.
Enough.
One
It's not as
injury
though
and
I've
everything's
banned flying
cancelled?
altogether.
Just ban that
But
person.
Don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Who is the
As I was
Slytherin
saying, I'm Professor Weasley.
professor?
Pleased to meet you.
It's
Nice
not
to meet you
her.
as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Thank you, dear.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
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 Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Thank you, Professor. There's weather in this game too. I want to see what that looks like.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Find my common room. That's crazy that I'm here. Kenmare Kestrels. This is kind of like my eyesight. I can barely see like far away, and then I get closer. And then, whoa, it's in focus now. Okay, where's the exit here? Right here. Okay. I didn't want to pick this one because it's very gloomy and it gives off a cold feel, and since it's been rainy, like it feels cold.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
But maybe it fits.
That new fifth year must be different. Starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
I like how you can overhear what they're saying. I know who you are, Sebastian. So weird seeing you here, and not outside. You gonna look at me in my face?
Well,
or are you
I suppose.
gonna stare
No.
randomly? Just gonna hang around you a little bit. Hello? Okay, alright, we can chat now.
Can I help you?
I want to be your best friend.
You're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Figgs who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
I'm not gonna show how terrified I was.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Now, in this game, it doesn't actually matter what you pick except for like the dialogue you get afterwards. But I heard the rumor that the next game is gonna have some sort of consequence. So maybe like it will make a difference. I do want to know what he's reading.
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for.
Is that
I'm
so?
sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Okay, Riddle.
It was nice meeting you, Sebastian. I'll let you get back to your book.
Nice meeting you too. Good luck today.
We'll have that conversation later. I know what you want. Oh no.
One can learn when keeping one's mouth shut in the common room. People feel at liberty to talk about anything there.
Is that so?
The common room was bigger. I could never find enough space to spread out my star charts. Even if I knew how to get into the other common rooms.
I just want to overhear what everybody's saying.
Into my house. Let's be sure we make some time to study later then. The common room's a bit rowdy of late, so I've taken to using the library.
Everyone's chit-chatting
I
away.
wouldn't do that if I were you.
Do what? Oh, chess. Let's see what's happening here.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way.
Hello,
Shame
Imelda.
I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom
So
are
everybody heard about the
legendary.
dragon.
We handled it, and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha! Not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
I'm not really interested in
Goodbye,
getting to know
Imelda.
her very
Nice
well.
meeting you.
Not unless I have to. She seems like a peach. Ominous.
I think I heard
Ominous?
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting.
Gaunt.
Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you
Ominous.
certainly had a memorable arrival.
Did I really? Yes. I'll tell you it was terrifying.
Have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
What kind of question is this?
Did that student say he thought he heard a
Oh, I didn't
mermaid?
hear that.
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pureblood maniac.
And you aren't.
Unfortunately, most of his
That's
descendants
good.
do not fall far from that tree.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
I was interested, like, in playing Slytherin for this guy, just to find out more about him.
Waiting for you just by the stairs.
And for Sebastian to see if he has more things to say, right? But one of the controversial things about the new Harry Potter series is that they have Severus Snape being played by a British black man. He's very handsome, way too handsome. But I guess a lot of people have taken issue with it because it makes it seem like it's like people are going to be racist towards him. Like, it's going to be interpreted that way, but you have to remember, in Harry Potter, in the wizarding side, in the muggle side, yes, they have discrimination. But in the wizarding side, their main discrimination is against... Main or only, because I don't recall any instances of discrimination or racial discrimination at all in the books. I'm rereading them just to see. But their main discrimination is for magic and non-magical folk. So obviously muggles, right? And then
Good morning. I trust you're ready
the
for your
house
first day at
elves
Hogwarts?
as well, like the different types of magic. So they'll discriminate against goblins and against house elves, but not based off of color. So I hope they do that well in the series, because I heard that that gentleman is a very good actor.
Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs?
And my only issue with him is that he is way too handsome. Like, he's even more handsome than Alan Rickman. But if you've seen the cast, they're casting a bunch of handsome adults. I won't say anything about the children, because you don't want to, like, comment on children. On anything. Like, let's not comment on their acting, on, you know, because it's just not fair to them. But the adults, they're all very good looking. The good looking cast. Like, including Petunia and
what is it?
And Mr. Dursley.
Field guide. It will
Crazy.
help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be
So a handsome Snape is not out of it, but he's not
exceptionally valuable resource.
not book accurate, but we'll see what they do with it. I'm looking forward to
Thank you, Professor, but
really good
what
acting.
do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have.
She gave me a
Walk
book.
with me and we shall put it to the test.
That's all I remember. The book is for learning.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train
it's the
you
field
to be
guide.
alert to your surroundings.
I'm not allowed to run? Oh, this is the part where we walk slowly together. Yeah, can't run.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic
Is that
and
so?
educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Wonderful. So does this imply that I came from the Muggle world? I think so.
Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
The Kelpie statue. Okay. That's right. I'm remembering all this. I did focus a lot on animals last time. I won't for this playthrough.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Since I can't run, I'll hop. Maybe they were just giving everyone opportunity to look around. Like, ooh, look at that. Look at how beautiful. The castle is looking great. Rendering perfectly fine. What's that?
Ah, good timing. Perfect
But I just found a
opportunity to
chest.
show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide
I hope
contains
that
a
this
map
is
of the
fixed.
castle. Open it up and
She was
find
like
central hall.
going crazy, this Flue Flames lady. Oh man, was she annoying. Ooh, I've discovered a fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flue Flames. Okay. Oh, where am I supposed to? You want me to go somewhere specific? Yeah, okay, okay. Wait. Is this where you want me to go? Okay. Okay, unlock the central flue flame. Use R to rotate fast travel to central hall flue flames. Okay. These hints are going so fast. R target. Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
So that's faster than I
These
expected.
stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
But I don't really have a comparison from the Switch 1 to the Switch 2 of this game. I never played the first one. I played it on the PS5, so it does feel like a downgrade from that, but
Our King's Cross station,
it's playing well so
to
far.
speak.
Like, I'm not
That
mad
should
at
be
this.
all
I'm
for
actually
now.
happy with this.
You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
I knew all this, so thank you.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'll just be
We
honest.
did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig.
Sorry, I'm a tattletale.
Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that
It seems like they
chose
don't
us.
trust each other, and don't understand why, to this day.
Chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Will do.
And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments.
You
I
know what
mentioned,
I'm gonna
and
do?
we'll see
I'm not
if we
gonna
can't
focus
get
on
you
the
to
field guide.
Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I'm gonna focus on the story. Because I do want to play the Gryffindor one, and I'd like to 100% something, right? But it's not going to be the Slytherin version. So I'll probably just do the story. Look at this. Hold on. You got some movement up there of the dragon. And then when I play Gryffindor, I'll 100% Gryffindor. Or Ravenclaw. It has a charm. It has like a certain like old game charm to it, which I don't mind.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in
It's a big
studies.
castle. I might not
Did I
have
hear
seen
you
him.
and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Sorry, I tattled. There's nothing, sir. I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to
Saying
keep
you
the
were
details to yourself
caught
for
off
now.
guard
We
is
don't
a
know
really
where
good
this path
way to
we've
explain what
embarked upon
happened
will
there.
lead. It may require a bit more flexibility.
Like if you ever
with your
just don't
time
want to
than she would
lie,
approve of.
because
And she may feel
lying
obliged to share details with
is
the
not good.
headmaster that would be better left
Then
between
being
us.
honest, I
Understood,
was caught
Professor.
off guard.
Good.
Because that's what
Now,
we are.
As capable as you are,
Always
I
caught off
believe
guard.
the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
So I'm going to try to
Speaking
play
of
like
guides,
I'm
and so
saying
that I may
everything
avoid another
truthfully,
not
honestly.
so subtle reproof from Professor Weasley,
No
why
fear.
don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. The map with a menace. What does he want me to do? Field guide map shows Professor Hecat's class is in the lower section of the astronomy wing. I could get lost in this castle. I may need to use the charmed compass in the field guide to help me find the way. Attend the Defense Against the Dark Arts class. What compass? The emblem represents main quest. Completing the main quest will further story, unlock new features, and grant HP. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or those things. Oh wait, the assignments is the little scroll, or as quest rewards. Track a emblem quest, location quest with A to continue. Right here.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend.
Is
I
he?
shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
All right. Cast Charmed Compass. Oh, okay. Let's go. Okay, big test. Opening doors. Okay, a little bit of a lag there. At some point I want to memorize the castle. Like how it, like where everything is at. But it is a bit of a maze.
Stupefy! Is that all you've got? Bombard!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No?
He has no defense. The arrogance in
One thing I've
him.
learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity.
Unspeakable?
Especially in the heat of battle. Now,
Are they going to elaborate
let's
on that?
practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand. Okay, so a spell. Yeah, it's just so much better not using the mouse feature. But maybe we'll get to use it for other things. Who knows?
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Hmm. Oh, I can't wait to see the TV series and have them actually use spells more often.
Let us begin with a basic cast.
Whoops, I forgot.
See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Yes.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, the base. Well done.
Thank you. I've done this before.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start.
Dueling, you say?
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say
only all of my students were this adept.
I forgot how much fun this was.
Levioso, watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
He's just Dunzo.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I think she's my favorite teacher. Yeah, this she's like the coolest.
Nice work.
Do you want to talk about it?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It wasn't. Oh wait, hold on.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Lighting is okay. Alright, let's leave. Where are we going though? Go to Charms class, okay. Yeah. If it does seem like there's a lot of dialogue, it's to build the plot. Because after this, like, you'll have a lot of time where you don't have to deal with listening to people's dialogue. Beautiful. Love the music. Charms classes appear. Yeah, it's so easy to get lost in this game.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. My mother said. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here. Thank you.
I like her accent.
Hello,
She's really
I
cool.
am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm?
Got us.
I am afraid
No, we
it is
don't.
too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Okay,
Do
mean.
you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
No.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
I can't imagine being a witch wizard and having like an opportunity to study all these things and just not doing it, but you know, people do get lazy.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice.
So true.
Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
I just hope that for the next game, they have it set not in a school area. I know this is like the most famous place, but I'd like to play as an adult.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery.
With
as
more
I'm sure
combat.
The Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing them... Very good!
Nope, that's going away.
Stay focused. That's it.
Nope.
Not to worry. Very
I knew
good.
it.
Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll be the blues.
Be sharp. There we go.
Okay. Too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much. No, no.
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
Lose, girl. It's really not cool that... Okay, I'm gonna knock her out. Couldn't knock her out, darn.
Excellent control there.
Watch this.
I'm gonna have to knock her out. Okay, ready? Yes!
Oh, that was an execution.
You just gotta be better.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
These guys got bored.
There we go.
Oh no, they're actually watching. Here it comes.
Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Wait, I pushed her into 50. No! What was I thinking?
Here we go. Yes!
Okay, I'm gonna push her out. Nope. Nope, 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 nope.
Happens to the best of us.
Watch this.
I can still do it.
Phew.
There we go. There we go. Hey,
Well played.
it's a tie.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
We'll see what the next challenge is. And if it takes too long, we'll probably just
Class
pick
is
this up on the
dismissed.
next
Gather your
one.
things on the way out.
A tight game. It turns out we were evenly matched. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me
Took
to
me
get
about
everything right when I transferred here.
15 minutes.
It gets easier, I promise.
I have to be rude.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
I just want to know one thing.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside.
Oh.
I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
I cannot picture it. I don't know why.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
That is an odd question.
Yes, but I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Oh no. I'm saying the mean thing.
Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yes, the flourish.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here.
Sadly, we could not use the Joy-Cons
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk
as a
to
wand.
You. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Professor Ronan, no.
Of course.
Oh, this guy is Ronan. I thought it was going to be a different teacher.
If you're so inclined.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? And what a close match between you and Miss Onai. Invigorating.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late.
Is that so?
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your
Everyone's
professors
dropping
give you
hints here.
Instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Okay, good.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Am I supposed to talk to you? Sure.
Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
Okay. Well, I thought that was going to give me something. It did? They're challenges or quests? Here we go. Attend your first day. Meet with Professor Weasley. Okay, I'll just meet with her. And I gotta find out where she's at. Side quests. I don't need the side quest, I need the main quest. Weasley. Oh, I was already doing it. Well, can I go? What's close to her? Am I far away? Yeah, I'm far away. Yeah. Wait, what? How do I travel here? Oh, I had to have gone there first? And I haven't been there. Okay. Yep. Go down. Come on, I'm almost done with my first day. Let's go. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Past it. Going down those spiraling staircases is still disorienting. I got a tiny little bit nauseous. So I'm gonna try to use as many of like the fast travels as I can. Just be really good at this.
What about
Get all the shortcuts.
Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, I love this little guy. I love the
Oh,
move.
excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
It went all right.
Did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near...
Did
what
he?
was it you said? Some ruins?
Are you gonna keep bringing that up?
I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Well, as long as you don't keep bringing up some ruins and just we move on from
Professor
this.
Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned.
It's a beautiful
In
line.
that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Sure.
Professor
I don't
Ronan
remember
did
that, but
mention something about that.
In fact,
Let's
Professor
pretend.
Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I already know about all those things down there, so I'm not gonna select it.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps
Not the
Sebastian
girl.
Sallow or Natsai
Okay.
Omai. I've noticed you spending time
Natsai
with
is
them.
fine, but we'll go with Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it.
My
Mr. Sallow
housemate.
is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
Or he'll
A
steer
rather
me into them.
unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Sounds like fun. We'll see though. Because I think the next thing is going to be a lot of work. To receive my first assignment. We'll receive it and then we'll be off.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things
It's
right
not
up,
Reparo?
makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few
Look at that guy in the
preliminary
background.
tasks to hone your
Who's he
magic.
talking to?
I have arranged some for today.
Oh, the other
See
guy on
them
the other
through
side.
and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Look at the wind billowing. Where's that wind coming from? Go this way? checking the wind effect. Nope, no more billowing. Now, what did he want? I have to repair something, right? Repair. Wait, no. Click the flying page near the broken statue. Click the flying page on the defense against the dark arts. Where's the broken statue?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
I see you. Hello.
Got it.
Where are those squiggly things? Okay. Yes, using that is so much easier than having to guide yourself.
Flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
Now we go back. Yep. And teach me Reparo.
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't
I completed the assignments, Professor.
marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Conduit. I'm learning so much right now. Ooh. Woohoo, Reparo. The mending charm can be used to mend broken objects and pieces of the environment.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Aww. Reminds me of the Doctor Who episode. We'll never see statues of people or angels again the same way. Now what? I'll go here. Quests. Visit Hogsmeade and gather your supplies. We are not going to do that right now. We're actually going to save and quit. And maybe I'll get started early tomorrow to play this a little bit. So I have a lot of hours because I need to get offline now. And then I need to also change the pitch of my character's voice because I'm getting like a weird, funky auto-tune sound from it. And I think it's because it's just pitched down. I don't think it's like a different voice actor. It's just pitched down. So we'll keep it in the middle for next time because now I'd like to be able to start fresh tomorrow. So I might connect early tomorrow to stream a little bit. If you like this type of video, subscribe, comment. I love Harry Potter. I hope that you do too. I hope you're just as excited as I am for the new series to come up. And we'll be excited together. I have played this before, so I do talk a lot about having played it before. This is not like a fresh new start. It's a re-review, a replay of this game that I love, of this IP that I love. And I'm just having a little bit of fun with this. I will probably play the Lego Harry Potter game as well too, because I do want to get into the Lego games already. But before I do the Lego Harry Potter game, I'm going to do Horizon because I have not played that one. And then of course, before I do all of these games that I want to play, I have to play more of the launch games. So there's so many other things. I know people were complaining and saying like the Switch 2 did not start with a lot of games, but there's a lot of updates. Like we already played this one, and as you can see, like the castle's not looking all that hot, but you know, it's playing well. Like it's not giving me any huge issues on any of the rendering. And I appreciate that because I saw some of the videos of the Switch ones, and that one was kind of crazy, you know? So I do need to get into all of the other updates for it. That includes Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I'm not going to do like full-on videos for those. I think those I'm just going to step into it and just check out to see what's different. But this one I wanted to do a full-on video because I played it before, but then I got rid of all those videos because the sound quality was not very good whatsoever on it. So we'll probably play through this entire one, even if it takes me a while, right? It's like a 40, 50, 60 hour game, some crazy amount for the storylines. But I want this up on my channel just to be able to have it. I play for myself, but I also play to have like my gameplays recorded so my kid can see that later in the future and just hear what his mom sounds like being all obsessed over her obsessions, which is a bunch of different nerdy IPs, and of course Nintendo is part of it too. Well, that's it for me today. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. We'll see each other very likely tomorrow or on the next live stream. Could be, yeah, you know what? It will be tomorrow. It will be tomorrow. As long as nothing happens. If you enjoyed any part of this video, you can like and subscribe. It's up to you. I just enjoy that you were with me. Maybe not today, maybe tomorrow, but at some point, if you stayed through this, I commend you. Have a good one. Bye.